Alright.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hold on. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, J. Renee with Prison Ride Radio. I hope that you're doing well. I got my good brother, Knowledge Born, on the line. Always a pleasure when he's around. We're going to kick a dialogue, freestyle, see what come about it. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's going on? This is Knowledge Born. Got a lot, you know what I'm saying? I just called, you know what I'm saying? See how you doing, really. How the queen doing, how the king doing. And I wanted to dialogue with you about, the conversation we had. Because, when you told me, say, hey, bro, you better watch that Plenty of Fish stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, okay. So, I came up with a female friend on Plenty of Fish. And, we just friends.
Right.
We talking and building an understanding. We're not building a relationship because, the relationship, when you build toward a relationship, people think you own them or you're being owned by somebody. And what we were doing was we were there at that moment in time for each other. And when we needed each other, we had been there. We was being there for each other. And so whatever came about that process, let it be. But at the same time, we had a clear understanding that you can come and go as you please. So the sister, she started, doing things for me, and I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't ask, I didn't have to ask, she just offered and helped. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate it, I really do. I was there for her when she had her emotional trips and the things she was going through. And so she put something on a thing, and they re-updated my Plenty of Fish page. And she caught an attitude as if we were in a relationship, and I belonged to her. So, can you give me a female perspective on that issue? Because I'm lost. I'm really lost.
The thing is, I'm going to say this. As long as you're honest from the beginning, feelings might still get hurt, but being honest is very important. You know what I mean? A lot of women just tell us what's going on so we know how to behave, But when you're a solid brother and you're great and you make her feel all these wonderful things, of course she wants to keep you. And when she's seen, your profile or whatever she saw that upset her, it's like it's a door for other women to come in. So it makes her feel some type of way because she's like, I want him. I don't want him to talk to nobody else. So it's a normal thing, just like a man. If she told you that you're the only one and then you found out she was talking to other men, you wouldn't like it. You know what I mean? Even if y'all weren't together, it's just it's kind of like a territorial thing. For her to feel this way, though, goes to show that you're the type of man that should be kept, or she wouldn't feel like that.
Right. Now, I get your point of view. I really do. I appreciate that because that's honesty. And I was completely honest with the sister. I wasn't playing with the sister. I was there for emotional support or whatever, whatnot. But I was not playing with the sister. And when I was telling her, listen, you know what I'm saying, right now, right here, right now, we need each other. And so we here for each other. However, that don't mean that I'm going to put you in a bond to where, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to claim you mine. And you have to work up to that position. Now, if you make that choice, then let me know you made that choice. Right. And then therefore we can move on from there. Right. But don't assume, and once you make that choice, let me know. Right. Let me know. Right. Don't make no choice without me knowing, because I'm going to hurt your feelings.
Right. I always tell sisters that, they be mad when, our kings can't read our mind. I'm like, that's unfair. Y'all are not mind readers. Y'all are divine and inclined mentally, but y'all learn mind reading. We haven't, we haven't got that down yet. So I always tell sisters, tell the guy what's going on at least once. So if he do it again or if he don't do it, you told him. But it's not fair for him to know that and guess that. That is so unfair. But I'm going to tell you where that come from. When females are downloading their emotions, sometimes they download it to a man that's not prepared for them. And he rejects them, or he makes them feel bad, or they try to toughen her up and make her like a man. You know what I mean? And it's y'all want us to be y'all ladies, but y'all treating us like a man. So it's like a conflict in our brain,
and I get that.
Yeah.
And I truly and honestly get that. I truly and honestly get that because of the simple fact, I've been through a lot of things with my mother. I'm the baby of my family. You know what I'm saying? My mother, held me close and poured all her emotions into me. So I know these things about women. However, you know what I'm saying, I've never made her feel uncomfortable. I've always made her feel comfortable. She can come talk to me. I'm here for her. I'm going to listen to her. I'm going to give her advice. I'm not going to take her feelings and misuse them. I'm not going to do none of that. Because from my knowledge, black men have been very, very absent in the forms of communicating with our black women. We have been absent, completely absent. Not saying that we haven't been there. We have been absent in how black men were raised to treat black women. We were taught by a Eurocentric system how to treat our women. Right. And that's not how we treat our women. Right. You understand what I'm saying? That's not how we treat our women. We don't bond each other up. And right. Therefore, when we bond each other, when we put people in bonds, it's like putting them in jail. They are here to experience life in any form of fashion. They should experience life with the honesty and the understanding that they are complete with men. See, men and women were put here for a purpose. We were here put here to be reproduced. We come from the first civilization that ever exists, which is the universe. So you and I are verse. So this is what I was telling the sister. You know, look, I'm not trying to bond you. I'm not trying to put you in chains and have you say we exclusive, because when you do that, you put a person in a position where nothing's authentic. Everything's a play. You know what I'm saying? Everything's a play now. You know what I'm saying? I got to be careful. I got to walk on eggshells around you. We ain't growing like that. That's a play. That's like acting. I want to be authentically myself with you so you'll see me, so I can see you. I can't see you while you playing with me. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I told a woman, and she seen that post that, been rebooted, and she cursed me out, said, "Fuck you, I hope you find another female plenty of fish to use." And I told her from the jump, look, I'm not trying to do nothing. I'm experiencing life. My freedom comes at the cost of me communicating with people out in the free world, right. Me communicating with brothers and sisters, me elevating the minds of the brothers and sisters of the black diaspora. That's my freedom. I have no other choice but to have that kind of freedom. Right. Now, if you're talking about I'm going to be free just with you, then we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to accept me having female friends. You want me to have an attitude when you have male friends. I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? You're entitled to have those friends. You're entitled to experience life as you see fit. Right. I'm not going to close the door and say, well, you mine and I'm going to get jealous. That's not how black men are supposed to love black women. You know what I'm saying? Black men, divine black men, is supposed to love black women divinely. Therefore, she is the experienced life. She is the equal. She is the equalizer. Like Queen Latifah's movie, The Equalizer. Queen Latifah was a 5%er. She's a 5%er. So she understands the equality, right. You know what I'm saying, of a woman. You know what I'm saying? And so, this thing that I was going.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Because for one, you my beautiful sister, you my young partner, you know what I'm saying, and you gonna give it to me raw, man, you know what I'm saying? And
every time.
I respect that, and I honor that. I honor that because a lot of women, a lot of my sisters won't give it to us raw. They give us a bunch of round the way talk and all kind of stuff that instead of saying, look, man, this is what it is. This is how it's going down. Right. And this is what we expect from you. This is exactly what we expect from you. This is what I expect from you. And then I can build, and then when I can say, okay, well, this is how I am. This is what I'm doing, and this is what we should expect from each other. This is what I expect from you. I don't want to put you in a position where you got to be untrustworthy. Right. If you want to go out and have fun, with a male friend or whatever, what you want to do, hey, you go experience that and you enjoy that. Don't be experiencing that and not to the point to where you feel like you're cheating on me. Right. So I'm saying we were bonded. We've been together since the universe ever happened. Right. Black men and black women have been together since the universe ever happened. So we have to communicate like we've been together instead of we being separated. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah. I'm totally true, G, and I don't understand. I really don't understand, and I'm twisted about that shit, right?
I feel
I
like
really am because
y'all understand, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know, most men don't keep it real, right? So when you encounter one that is, there is a part of us that be like, he bullshitting. And it's another thing in the factor, like when a woman is dedicated to you, it doesn't matter, no, whatever man come, she's loyal to you. And I think like sometimes like when these women deal with
You have 60
busters,
seconds remaining.
when they deal with busters, they deal with men that don't know loyalty. So when they see this man, you know, conversing with other women, they feel like, oh, he's not going to be loyal to me, you know, because they've never experienced a real man and his loyalty.
yeah. And I'm gonna have to call you back. So I'm gonna burn up my little time. I'm gonna call you back right now so we can finish this conversation because that loyalty thing is a very deep thing.
It is.
It's very deep. And I would like to finish that
because
loyalty, my sister, is real life, like understanding. That's real life understanding, and that's serious.
Yes. Call back, bro.
Okay, let me play back.
All right, bro. Glad you made it back.
Yeah. Okay. It's knowledge, boy. We came back now. You were speaking about that loyalty, and you told me earlier that you were working on a situation called divine black man.
Not the definition of a black man.
Okay, definition of a black man. Now, this is me, and I'm gonna be straight authentic with you. Black man, the definition of a black man is that, from my point of view, from my perspective, is that we are here to honor, respect, love, and cherish our black women and our family. We are here to reproduce and continue on life. We never die. So with that said, we are the knowledge that pours into our family. And when you said something about loyalty means at all costs. Loyalty means at all costs. And we can go back and tell the story of how slavery stripped us of our loyalty to our family, to our women, to our kids, our women against us, and our women against our kids, and things of that nature. These traditional conditionings that has taken place through those atrocities. We can go into that. But
right.
At the same time, when I say I mean born universal truth. When I say that, I mean that we have to reconstruct how black men define themselves.
Yeah.
And we are only going to be defined by our own self-wealth. And if we don't look in the mirror and see who we are, truly who we are, and where we come from, and the knowledge of ourselves, we don't know what we're doing. And so we're bound to hurt somebody. You understand? So what my process is that, the knowledge of self. The knowledge of self. You have to know who you are, where you come from in order to go further. Not who you are and what you've been told what you are and where you've been told where you come from, but actually know yourself. And so these are the practices of the 5% knowledge of a nation of God and earth. We come to know, we practice the knowledge of self through the supreme mathematics, supreme alphabet 120. And so when you said that loyalty, I've always been loyal to my nation, my people. When I say people, that mean the whole black diaspora. Right. That means women included, children included. Right. That don't mean that I'm going to be a black man today, and then I'm going to be a black man, I'm going to be a white man in a black man's suit tomorrow, or some bootleg type cat, or some funny person. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be authentic as I possibly can. Whether you like me or not, that's your choice. But I am authentic. I'm going to be straight me. And, I got some hood in me too, so, but I don't talk like a white person, but I can put on the suit and tie.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. I know y'all hear that banging. Hey! Who child is that? Alma! Y'all about to get the real and uncut. I'm in the hood. Who is that banging?
Who's that banging?
It's gotta be a child. Please excuse us, listener. I'm in the hood right now. Somebody out here banging.
That's the kids.
Yeah, we on the porch, man. We getting it on the porch, man. So y'all understand we live with this. We getting it on the porch, man.
Exactly.
You know me, I'm in the belly of the beast right now, but you know, hey, my sister, she been with me from day one, you know what I mean, and her team, you know what I'm saying, and we've been building this, that, and other. So, but sis, when you said loyalty, what is that loyalty? What does that loyalty look like?
So to me, what loyalty is when you're loyal to someone, you have their back, you have their side. I'm recording. You believe that you ride with their stories. You got their back. You loyal. If y'all get caught up, you shut up. Loyalty is real deep. Loyalty means you don't leave your people hanging. You don't, set them up. You don't set them up for failure. You loyal to them. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And it's like me, my loyalty to my husband. I don't care who I meet. I don't care if Barack Obama, come holler at me. Nah, I got my guy. That's the loyalty. And it's not just based on love. People fall in and out of love. A lot of people don't know what love is. Loyalty mean that's your people, they family. There is no over. There is no breaking up. It ain't none of that. You know what I mean? And my God's loyalty to me, it don't matter what female come. That's my queen. That's my wife. That's my goddess. That's it. And there's nothing you can do to change that. You know what I mean? And it's like a lot of women, they deal with weak men that when something come along that they feel is better or they're weak in their flesh, they mess up everything for 30 seconds. And it's weird.
Right. Now you said that now.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
I respect that. I understand that. That is a beautiful foundation. I love that. Because of the simple fact, what you told me is that not only have you processed what love is, but you overcame that process to gain clear understanding. And understanding is the purest form of love. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Because you understand everything. You don't understand just the relationship that you're in, but you understand the relationship that comes with that relationship, where you can have that loyalty and that trust to where even your king gonna have different types of relationships.
Yeah.
You're gonna have different types of relationships. However, those relationships don't interfere with your foundation.
Exactly.
And I understand that. I respect that. I honestly respect that. And and that's love. That's true understanding. And this is what I can't understand about sisters that don't give you that process to say, okay, we building for something, but right now I'm just gonna jump in it and this is us.
Right.
Wait a minute, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute, hold up. What do you mean this is us? I'm subject to do something tomorrow that hurts your feelings.
Right.
And I don't know I'm hurting your feelings, and you're unable to tell me I'm hurting your feelings because you done jumped into something without knowing the whole scope of the process, or even understanding the relationships outside of the foundation that we build.
This is why I think it's important to be friends first. And the reason why I say that is when a man and a woman are just friends, they're brutally honest. You know what I mean? They'll tell you everything about themselves. They'll put you up on game that you don't know about the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? And you're just more honest because you're like, this is my friend, And I think a lot of people, they jump into relationships and they hide who they are. And then they come out later and it's a catastrophe. You know what I mean? So I think being honest of who you are and growing together. I realize a lot of women, their love is unconditional until something happens, right? And I notice with men, y'all aren't like that. If you marry a woman, y'all really mean forever. There is no until, and women are different. Yeah, I'm gonna stay married until he cheat. I'm gonna stay married until he do that. And with my king now, he made me understand what unconditional love really is. Because when we used to talk, I would, be talking to him. He'd be like, oh, so your love is conditional. And I'd be like, no, it's not. He'd be like, yes, it is. Listen to what you just said. So I was like, I had to retrain my brain of what love is really supposed to be. Like I learned a lot, you know.
Right now, when you said retrain, and things of that nature, that's exactly what I'm speaking of. The traditional conditioning that we have suffered at the hands of the institutional American system while teaching us how to be humans in the opposite direction. See, this American system doesn't teach black people how to be human. It teaches us how to be savages. You understand me? How to be just dumbass people when we are actually the creators of humanity and the creators of civilization. And so when you said retrain, I had to sit in here, man. I bullshit you not. I had to sit in here and change my whole fucking perspective about what a black man is. Yeah. You understand me? I had to change my whole perspective. I missed the responsibility of taking care of my kids. Even though I was able to reach out there with finances or whatever, I still missed that responsibility. I missed the responsibility of having a conversation with their mama about my kids. I missed these things. So I had to understand that a woman has, first of all, to be heard. Second of all, she has to be seen. Vulnerability, all that. She has to be seen in order to be clearly understood. And I know these things. And so, as a black man, I honor that and I cherish that. And I be quiet. I sit and I listen and I absorb the knowledge of how to treat her from her. Not from the conditions, but from her. And the things that she says and the things that she does. Now, when you say friendship is the key part. Yes. You can never jump into a relationship without having an understanding of friendship. Exactly. And friendship is the bounding glue that holds that relationship together. Right. Because a friend gonna ride or die with you from the beginning, but a friend does one thing that a relationship doesn't do. A friend acknowledges the process. Right. A relationship understands the process, but assumes its process in a conditional fashion. Exactly. Let me tell you something my ex-husband told me, right? He was like, you let your friends get away with more than you let me do as your spouse. And I had to think about that. And I was like, damn, that's true. I'm like, why do we let our friends and we make excuses for our friends and we ride for them? But when it's the person we're supposed to love the most, we don't extend that courtesy. And I think it comes from not being friends first and not having like a real understanding of what you're trying to do. It's like we want people to be perfect, but that's not fair. You know? I'm not perfect. Right. And so, I appreciate this conversation because this is a beautiful thing. Because you took a lot of stress. And it hurt, man. It hurt that she would misunderstand that this black woman, no matter how she looked, her, and she been through some things. Yeah. And I respect that. But I'm still there as her friend. I'm still building with her. I'm gonna be there with her. However, you know what I'm saying? We have to move in a process of friendship first. We just can't jump into a relationship and then you come out some sideways shit on me, and I'm like, damn, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown ass man. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not into that crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I will sit here and listen to you. And this has been a great conversation because I truly want to understand. I truly want to understand my sisters. You understand me? And because I can get in a conversation with a brother, and we can have this conversation, and it's just me and him, me and them, but it won't be with her. You know what I'm saying? And then we go home and try to enact this shit, and it's sideways because she wasn't involved in the conversation. Right. She was not involved in the foundation, in the build. So when I try to build with the sister, it's a problem because she's been used, she's been hurt, and I understand. I'm not here to hurt. That's a mistake we make. It's like when a lot of bad things happen to a person, they build up a defense mechanism. Sometimes a good one, sometimes a bad one, right? So they meet somebody, so they already assuming all these bad things. You have 60 seconds remaining. In their defense mechanism. They gonna do this. Let me be prepared for this.
So as soon as they do something that even looks like their past experience, they flashing out. You be like, damn, Shorty, I just came home 10 minutes late. Like, why are you tripping? I went to the store.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
But she's used to people lying to her, and that 10 minutes was over a chick house, you know? So you're paying for the past. And that's something we gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop doing that.
Right.
We gotta fix our trauma before we jump in relationships.
Right. And I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the conversation, man. And, I'm going to be getting down with you on that definition of a black man. So, I'm going to be hollering back at you within the next week or two